fill my tanks to the top? Is Hulk's buddy a female? And have I ever been shot? What's going on, everybody? Forrest here. Welcome to a series within a series within a time within a time. It's Q&A time. Now you may be wondering, how the heck do I participate in this series and get my question on a video? All you gotta do is send in questions to cichlidman09@gmail.com on the screen. And I'm gonna try and answer them at some point in time. Let's usually begin with a question number one. Let's get to question number one from Andrew. What's going on, Andrew? How you doing, Forrest? I have a couple questions, and a couple means 5. First, why don't you fill your tanks to the top? Second, I have a 125. Do you think I can use only moving bed filters if I have only 2 jags and only feed them twice daily? How often do you do water changes? What is a water change? I'm going to have to evaluate that question. What are the things you put in the water when you do a water change, like that powder thing? Why do you have a gnome? First part of your first question, Andrew, is why don't you fill tanks to the top? Why don't I fill my tanks to the top? To be honest, because I don't want it. This tank technically cannot be filled to the top because it's on sump, so it can only flow up so much. If it goes to the top, there's a problem. Hulk's tank, I don't fill to the top because he splashes, and the other tanks, sometimes I fill a little higher than others, sometimes I don't. Most of the time I don't fill it like completely to the top because it really doesn't seem very necessary. Second question, I have 125, can you use only... I have 125, do you think I can use only moving bed filters if I have 2 jags in there and only feed them twice a day? Yes. Yes, I don't even have to elaborate. The answer is yes. As long as you keep up with your water changes. Although I did kind of elaborate. Third part of your question, how often do you do water changes? Are we supposed to change water in our aquariums? We are? Oh. I do twice weekly. I'm doing about twice weekly in the 30%-ish range. That's about what I'm doing now. Usually I like to keep a regimen of at least twice a week for the thing. I don't know where that was going. My fish seem to love it and they're growing like crazy, as you can tell. Example. Fourth part of your question, what are the things you put in the water when you do a water change like that powder thing? That powder stuff is Seachem Safe. Not sponsored by Seachem. Seachem Safe, it's basically powderized version of Seachem Prime, which if you don't know what that is, it is a water conditioner. If you don't know what a water conditioner is, it's the stuff you put in your water so when you put the water in your aquarium, your fish don't die. So I put this stuff in there. This stuff lasts a long time. That one $10 jug changes like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of gallons of water. And the last part of your couple questions is, why do I have this? This is a gnome for the World Series champions of 2011, the St. Louis Cardinals. Big time Cardinals fan, lived in St. Louis for quite a while. I'm not in St. Louis right now, but my heart remains a St. Louis Cardinals fan. And that's why I have this gnome, because he's beautiful. And that was the most amazing World Series in the history of my life, because there's probably been better ones. But it was pretty cool. Yeah. We'll just finish the rest of the video with, we'll name him right now. We'll call him Beardy, the St. Louis Cardinal non-gnome. Question number 2, which is really question number 6. This is from Sam the Fishman. Yep. Sup, bro? All your videos are great. Have you ever thought about keeping dwarf cichlids? Sent from my iPhone. He probably didn't write that, but it's what it says, so I read it. Have I ever considered keeping dwarf cichlids? The answer is absolutely. I just have kind of a limited tank space for a fish that grows pretty large, that takes up quite a bit of room. With my limited space, I can only fit so much, so I can't go out and like venture out into the fish keeping world. But would I love to keep planet tanks with dwarf cichlids and angels and beautifulness? Yes. Can I due to my limited space? Yes, but I choose not to. Next question. Next question is from Mr. Dan Turbo. What's going on, Dan? Hi, Forrest. Did Hulk tolerate Buddy due to it being a female? Nice catch, by the way. And how soon do you see him showing interest in said female Humvee? Thanks for your time, Dan T. Do I believe Hulk lets this fish live because it's a female and he might have some interests down the line? No, I do not. I believe this fish is considered to be zero threat to Hulk whatsoever. So as long as this fish doesn't try and attain the king of the tank ruling in terms of territory, in terms of food, I think Hulk's gonna let this fish live as long as possible. And as morbid as the term let live is, that's honestly what this situation is, because Hulk is so big, so brutish. His name is Hulk, for goodness sake. He really wanted this fish not in his fish tank. there would be means in which to remove this fish. We'll just put it that way. And the second part of your question is, how soon do you see Hope getting interested in this female? Now, they're very much different species, they're very much different ages, they're very much different sizes. So, because they're male and female, I wouldn't be surprised if it's soon, but because of all those differences, I wouldn't be surprised if they never show any sexual interest in each other ever, which would honestly what I would prefer, because that's just a weird, I don't even want to know what comes out of that situation, or if that's even possible. Nope. And that concludes today's episode of Q&A. Time. A series within a series within a series within a series. Let's send it to Beardy for his parting comments. Beardy? This is Beardy here saying thank you for watching, and we will see you next week.